Hello everyone, I hope you guys are doing well. I wanted to make this video for the longest time, but I never really got the chance. And I wanted to be really careful because it's about women's issues. And those are like the hot topic, very sensitive. And it's easy to misconstrue someone as a misogynist or a woman hater. So I just wanted to, before starting this video, I wanted to put out a disclaimer that this is not about all women or all women friendships. And this video does not present any scientific data or studies. This is just my experiences, and I've seen a lot of experiences anecdotally, and I'm just giving out my analysis. I'm not saying that this is necessarily true, but this is just my experiences. So some of the issues that I see with women friendships is it's more than a friendship. It's more like a cult. It's like a leader-follower phenomenon. So you have people that are leaders that want to lead the group and they want their ego satisfied, and then you have these followers. And this is true in a lot of women friendships, and as long as the leader's ego is being satisfied by these women, the friendship's going all right. But if the ego is not satisfied, or if the ego of the leader is hurt for some reason, then there's a lot of trouble. Because, for example, the leader followers, they might agree on a lot of positions before that might not be correct. But if the ego of the leader gets hurt, that's when the leader becomes very agitated, becomes very toxic, and burns all bridges, and really causes a lot of problems for everyone in their group. So it's about satisfying egos. It's about codependency. So a lot of women, they hang out with other women when their personal life isn't going too well. But if they get into a committed relationship, or if they become more constructive in their lives, in their professional lives or whatever, and do not have time to engage in all these things, then they might cut off these women in their group. And that's why these relationships are not very long lasting and can end very quickly. So it can be like that. Some other issues that I have are that a lot of women and a lot of women friends encourage their friends, whether they're in a committed relationship or not. These women, they encourage their friends to engage in irresponsible, risky behavior just because they can, and no one can stop them. So I'm a married man, and I do not believe, whether you're a man or woman, that you should engage in irresponsible behavior. You should always be responsible. But a lot of women, just because they want the instant gratification, they sometimes forget to think about the long-term consequences of whatever they're doing. And I do not see a lot of other women friends encourage their friends to do the responsible thing. They want them to live the exciting life, to get the instant gratification, and then ignoring the long-term consequences of their action. So this is another problem that I see in women friendships. And then a lot of women, they engage very deeply with one another. They have very deep friendships, and the boundaries get very fuzzy. So what can someone comment or not comment on? I mean, whenever you have friendships or relationships, there needs to be boundaries. But with women engaging so much, they have very fuzzy boundaries. And a girl might feel that she has the responsibility or obligation to say something to another woman because she feels she's right. But if the same applied to her and someone else did that to her, then she would become very agitated. So there's a lot of inconsistencies in that position. So I just feel that, unfortunately, women sometimes bring out the worst in each other. And this results in a lot of toxic behaviors, a lot of toxicity, and it's not good. So I think, honestly, that this needs to be looked at, addressed. If you look at the media, unfortunately, they encourage irresponsible behavior from men and women, and that's not good, because for someone, I honestly believe that we should try to become the best versions of ourselves and not engage in things for instant gratification. We need to have goals and ambitions, long-term goals, and we need to think of the consequences of our actions. We can't just make everything about that instant gratification, the short-term goals. So we should be responsible. We should be thinking about all the right things. We should try to be in committed relationships because it brings out the best in us. So let me know what you guys think. Thank you.